when we started the Biden administration, we thought we'd be doing stories on court packing or DC statehood, even Puerto Rican statehood. We thought we'd be talking a lot about how Joe Biden was trying to turn America into the People's Republic of China. And now, while we have covered those things, we've also spent a lot of time talking about immigration. We've been there for the times when Department of Homeland Security buses dropped off immigrants at the respite center. We've had people asking us for asylum. We obtained video from law enforcement, and we've even been trying to do a video on our border reports when, well, see for yourself. Hello everybody, this is Frank McCaffrey with Americans for Limited Government Foundation, and I am right here on the border with Mexico. This is where I have been strategically positioned. Now we're bringing you a number of detailed reports about what's actually going on down here. We're bringing you not only the statistics, but the images, and we're taking you here, right to the border, to tell you the story about the immigration crisis, which has been the biggest disaster so far in the Biden era. And I'm not kidding you, you see that bus behind me? I don't know if you can with all that dust. We've literally just had a group of immigrants who have been picked up here at this very location. I'm not kidding when I say that we're telling you the story from the story. Now, believe it or not, we were trying to do another video to explain that when this happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't make it up. We've been interrupted by yet another apprehension. That's the second time this has happened to me when I'm out here on a shoot for ALG Foundation. The Biden-era immigration crisis began for us with a look at how things were changing in border towns. Remember when we got images of this empty respite center around a year ago? Well, it's busy again. And remember this empty bus station? It was right across the street from the respite center. It's busy and has media surrounding it. There are even Border Patrol vans on its site, and those suspicious-looking cabs outside. And oh yeah, the Mexican nationals we saw in downtown McAllen seem happy with what the new president is doing for them.
Sí, porque pues está como más como para el pueblo, más cálido, y con sus reglas, pero como que está más para el pueblo.
As time went on, we got up close with the Donna, Texas tent facility, and it showed how sad and out of control things have been since Biden took office. We've seen leaked video of horrific conditions inside this temporary tent facility to house migrants in Donna, Texas. The video shows the way these kids are crammed into pods. We've also seen Customs and Border Protection video of children ages 3 and 5 being dropped from the top of a 14-foot border fence in New Mexico. Huh?
¿Me puede ayudar?
¿Qué pasó? Then, this week, there was this video of a child in a snake-infested field in South Texas pleading for help out in the middle of nowhere. We also caught the Biden administration working to pour water on the fire of the crisis.
The Customs and Border Protection facility in Donna, Texas, I was there, is at 1,556% capacity right now with mostly unaccompanied minors. There are kids that are sleeping on floors. They are packed into these pods. I've spoken to lawyers who say that some of these children have not seen the sun in days. What's your reaction? What is your reaction to these images that have come out from that particular facility? Is what's happening inside acceptable to you? And when is this going to be fixed?
That's a serious question, right? Is it acceptable to me? Come on. That's why we're going to be moving 1,000 of those kids out quickly. That's why I got Fort Bliss opened up. That's why I've been working from the moment this started to happen to try to find additional access for children to be able to safely, not just children, but particularly children, to be able to safely be housed while we follow through on the rest of what's happening. That is totally unacceptable.
Remember that as soon as Joe Biden took office, he put a halt to the construction of this border wall. Now, a few months and fallen approval numbers later, according to rumor, Joe Biden is changing his tune. The recent news that President Biden has seized land on the Rio Grande is what looks like wall construction. We tried to show what was really going on with the DHS secretary and the president. But no matter what we tried to do, it was always a very sad issue for us. Smugglers abandoned a 5-year-old boy just steps away from the Texas border with Mexico. The child was left to beg, "Don't leave." The distraught boy who was holding a teddy bear screams, "Where are you going? No, 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 don't leave. Listen." Ranchers are continually seeing their properties damaged and the results of vehicles traveling over their fences. On top of that, they deal with the disturbing sight of migrant children lost on their property.
We've actually had situations where a lot of these kids are left behind by the group because they can't keep up, and we rescue them.
The tragedies have not ended yet during the Biden years. And friends, it's safe to say there are many more immigration stories to come.